everything for the minorities, but you're going to give them free college. Where's that coming from? Taxpayer money.
Audio Jungle.
Seriously. And then the man ran down the city with the BLM stuff. Like we like we can continue and we can go on and on about this guy. Um, he let his city damn near burn down, right? The man almost let his city burn down. Didn't call it the National Guard. They were rioting like crazy. Trump just was talking about this weeks ago. And then she went and chose the guy. This is somebody that you want to represent the United States, a person that is barely being able to control his own state. You want him to be in charge of the whole country. You can't be serious. Y'all can't be serious. Serve is back. I thought you was playing video games, bruh. Because I'm just playing video games. Serve. You done playing video games now? I dropped the link for you, by the way. The link is right there. You and Brian, y'all swear y'all behind Kamala Harris, but y'all can't validate any points on why y'all really like these people, right? He's S on like quarter of the whole country. He's on like quarter of the whole country. Who did? What are you talking about? Be specific, man. Like use those words. Use those words. You know, like how Kamala Harris uses that word salad. Use those words. Use them. Trump literally told Iran, F around and find out. Biden said don't. Yeah. Was that the one where he had the picture of the man's family and said, or was that Afghanistan? I think that was Afghanistan, where he told the guy, he said, not one hair should be touched on my soldiers. And if they are, took a picture out, sent it to him and said, I'll come and kill you. It was validated by one of those congressmen, one of the black congressmen. I think his name was Wes. That's somebody that you want rocking with you. Biden talking about some don't even try it. What the hell does that mean? You know, if I tell my daughter, you know, don't even try it, she ain't gonna take me serious. But until I have to discipline her, then she'll know the next time I say we're not doing that, she will understand, okay, we're not doing that because I got disciplined last time for that. So I know to respect him. If I just walk around and just say, don't do it, put it down, they're gonna laugh at you. Like this, this is why he's saying we don't have strength, man. We don't have any strength. Yeah, the Taliban leader. So it's the Taliban leader. Yeah, I keep getting it mixed up. The Taliban leader. But like, that's somebody that you want talking on behalf of you, of us in the United States. But I guess people don't care, man. People just legit don't. They do not care. They're too wrapped up in their feelings on what Donald Trump says, how he says it. They're labeling the guy a racist, even though it's clear he's not a racist. He's done things for the black community. He's done things for Hispanics. He's done things for Middle Easterns, but they keep calling him racist, right? And this is how self-centered a lot of Americans are. They're too busy thinking about how they like that person compared to what they are going to represent for us domestically and internationally. We don't like to think about foreign policy and things that are how we look internationally. We care about, well, he said black jobs. He said black jobs. What is a black job? And we get hung up on that. Like, we get hung up on stupid stuff like that. Not the fact that, you know, like just recently, we just had a stock market crash and ain't nobody gonna talk about that. Kamala Harris is in the basement and says, well, let me go ahead and announce my VP pick so I don't have to talk about the stock market. Let's try to flood the news with that instead of talking about the economy that we're in and how I'm gonna try to fix it. Yeah, man, Trump is not for no games, man. And that's why I'm not for any games either. And that's why I will be voting for him. Just had a conversation with somebody, man. It was quite interesting. Shout out to you, man. I gotta keep it low key, man. Shout out to you. He sent me a message because I posted something on Facebook that said tampons in men's bathroom. Great choice, right? And he sent me a message in a paraphrase. He basically says, man, my family is giving me hell because I want to rock with Trump. Or because I'm questioning, not rock with Trump, but like because I'm questioning the Democratic Party and I'm kind of leaning towards Trump more. And you know what he said? He said one of the things that I guess helped him recognize like how badly they set Trump up was the National Associations of Realtors, Black Journalists event. He said, I noticed how they treated him. And I was like, yeah, you seen that, right? Like, he went to an environment. He showed up. Kamala Harris never showed up, and the news will not run that story. They ran away from that story so fast. But he's scared to debate her, but he shows up to an event before a debate at the same event she was supposed to be at. And the very first question was a very nasty question, and he set her in her place. And then they tried to make it seem like he was being racist towards this black woman. But the other two women that were there show respect. The lady in the middle even said something about him being divorced or whatever, and Trump made it a joke and laughed it off. Still showed her respect. But they focused on the lady in the blue, and they focused on the fact that he called her a black woman. She wanted to be black. This is everything that we're saying. But they took that soundbite, they blew it up, and that's all they talked about. So he said, I noticed how they treated him, and it was just like, it was crazy to me. And so the fact that he's asking himself, the person I spoke to, he's asking himself questions like, well, what does the Democrats kind of represent? What is this? What is that? He's saying his family is like basically attacking him. And I said, man, I'm the same way, bro. When I have a political conversation at my family functions or around my family, it might be like maybe one, two, or three of us that's like rocking with Trump. But usually I'm the one standing in the middle, like rocking and standing on my points. And it'll be a bunch of people at the table that come right at me. And they hit me with a bunch of personal attacks about Trump and this and that, but they don't talk facts. But they attack. But it's funny that I think a lot of black people are starting to wake up. I think a lot of black folks are starting to wake up. And they're starting to get off that Democratic plantation. All right. They're starting to get off the Democratic plantation. And they're starting to question, like, man, why am I rocking with this team? And the more and more that they throw this disrespect out to us, I think more people could be like, man, that doesn't represent all black folks. Like, not all black people like Megan Thee Stallion. Like, all right, man, let me go ahead and wrap this up here in a minute. Trump goes into hostile environments. Democrats never do that. Yes, sir. See? Again, another characteristic of someone that I would want to work with, rock with, and represent me is somebody that wants to go answer tough questions. Like, y'all see that? Like, Trump and Vance are the one answering tough questions every single week. And Harris campaign is not answering any real questions. And this is what makes me mad about y'all Democrats who won't call in and really give your viewpoint, because y'all just tuck in the basement and tuck behind people because y'all scared. Y'all like scared little people. Y'all say these things, but then y'all don't really y'all don't stand behind it. They're answering tough questions every week. And every time they answer a tough question, they take the hot clip, they turn it into a station, they talk about it for a couple of days, and Kamala Harris does nothing. She goes to a rally, she speaks from the teleprompter, she answers no questions. She's going to have to be forced to answer questions. I think what Kamala Harris is doing is actually very harmful to her campaign. She's exploiting the fact that she's afraid to actually speak and talk about real problems. Because the more and more you avoid answering questions and speaking to the media just in general or just on the cuff because you're doing the campaign and you're supposed to just be talking to people, it's going to exploit the fact that you're probably not really ready, number one, for a debate, and number two, you're not really ready to run the country because you can't really answer any questions. think that's what's going to happen here. And when she has that debate, and it has to be on Fox News, because Fox News is the only people that are going to force her to ask real questions. I mean, come on now. She's been ducking for weeks now. And as much as she's been ducking questions for weeks, she needs tough questions from the opposite side of the media. CNN and NBC are literally running her campaign for her. They're speaking for her. They're bringing people on the channel that are black women, and speaking on behalf of her. I will not be surprised if the debate is handled on Fox News, which it should, and she gets absolutely destroyed. And I won't be surprised after that debate, they're still going to rock with Kamala Harris, even if they say it was a bad performance, or some of them are, even if she has a bad performance, I'm convinced that the media is going to say she did well, even though she'll get destroyed. But she needs to start answering questions. There's no reason why J.D. Vance is on an airplane stopping and talking to reporters on an airplane, right? On other news stations, at the rallies. And meanwhile, you just see Kamala Harris skipping and skating out. And yeah, I'm ready to debate Trump. Let's go. And walks right away and doesn't answer any questions. Leaves Joe Biden literally looking in the sky as she walks away after saying, yeah, let's go. I don't think Joe Biden was there at the time, but I envision him being there because he's always lost. All right. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You're a partisan hack. We see you. Like I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But I got the link there for you. If you rock with Kamala Harris, hit that link and tell me exactly why you are voting for her or why you rock with them. Like I gotta hear it, bro. Y'all haven't told me anything of substance other than the fact that Trump personality, Trump, but y'all don't talk about nothing about policies. That's all nothing about policies. Y'all just want to do, he's a felon, he's this, sexual assault, Stormy Daniels, this and that. All right, get up out of here. Meanwhile, she was with Willie Brown when she was 29 years old and he was 60. But y'all don't want to talk about that. And he was a married man and she slept with him. Okay. But y'all want to talk about Stormy Daniels. Gotcha. Got it. Bias. What is she actually running on? Biden politics. That did not work out the previous 3 years. We don't even know what policy she's running on. She's switching all her policies as we speak. So we don't even know really what her policies are. And I think that's their entire goal is like, let's just skate into November with answering no questions and little policy. And let's just run off the fact that there's Trump hate out there and there's enough Trump hate for people to vote against him. But you'll be very surprised. I see a lot of folks with Trump signs and Trump flags. Just seen a guy today driving on the way home to do the live stream. I seen literally within 10 minutes, I seen 4 people with Trump signs. One dude was at an intersection, had the big old flag with the American flag and the Trump flag. Beat my horn at him, threw the thumbs up. Rolled down. Somebody else had a little red flag that said Trump on the side of the car. Was riding down. Seen another one on the yard sign. I don't see no Biden and Harris signs. Where y'all at?
Sensational.
If y'all support these people so much, why don't y'all even pick up y'all signs and say y'all rock with who you rock with? I bring the link. Y'all don't hit the link. Y'all don't care to share why you really like this candidate. Like y'all like some cowards, man. You guys are cowards. Y'all just want to talk about Trump and then hide your hands. But y'all don't want to sit up here and actually talk about the politics, right? Like I said in my reel, you guys, I want to talk about politics, not personalities. Politics, not personalities. It's a difference. All right? I ran a good live stream. Man. I think that might be it, man. That's all. I got some likes though. Shout out to got some likes on Facebook. Shout out to y'all. Got some love, hearts, and got some love on YouTube. Yeah, man, we got some love. All right. So if that's all, and nobody else has anything else to say here, I'm gonna get off this. We got a little bit about Tim Walz, and we know he's radical. I think this gets worse for the Biden Walz ticket. I think if this is day one of who Tim Walz is, this is gonna get real bad, real fast. And I won't be surprised if they try to switch him out. You know, the Democrats, they do some shady stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. All right. I think that's my time, though, man.